Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to continue going over my stock portfolio. And I've noticed that these videos that where I actually go over the stocks tend to get more views than the other ones I put out. But please make sure to check out a video I put last week about why getting smaller tax refund is actually better. I'll link it in the description. Be sure to check it out. And thanks guys for all the feedback you guys have been giving me. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me grow this channel, continue to find that motivation to continue putting out videos for you guys. So been doing very well in the stock market recently. Past week up over $180. Past month has just been insane, up almost 10% at over $700. But I'm more of a long-term investor anyway, so these short-term fluctuations don't really matter to me as much. So let's just go through the stocks that you guys already know I own. So you guys already know I own AbbVie, Starbucks, JP Morgan, FedEx, Otter Tails, Boeing, Pepsi, 3M, United Healthcare, and then the first stock we're going to go over today is Southern Company, ticker symbol SO. And this is an electric utility company that supplies electricity to nearly over 8 million customers in the southeastern parts of the U.S., such as Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Mississippi. It has a market cap of over $50 billion, so it's not super small, it's not super large, and they've actually been behind schedule on two of their upcoming nuclear projects, and their contractor company that was supposed to be building them, Westinghouse, even went bankrupt. So SO will eventually have 2 carbon-free plants up in the near future, but for now it's not going so great. And then the project has also been costing Southern's free cash flow into negative territory because it's so expensive, and long-term debt still down 7% from the start of the year. Southern is actually regulated because it has a monopoly on the region that it operates in. So a lot of customers, they have very little to no alternative options, and that kind of forces them to continue doing business with SO, which for me as a shareholder is something I like to see. And this is just a boring company. It doesn't really fluctuate too much. It just goes kind of up, kind of down. And kind of the way they entice you to hold on to this company is with that very nice 5% or around 5% dividend. It's 4.76% as of today. Pays out 80% of its income to shareholders, and it has been increasing its dividend for 17 years in a row, which is pretty impressive. This is a company that I bought early on, and I don't really see any need to sell it, but I also don't see too many reasons to continue buying more of it. Second stock we're going to talk about today is Verizon. I'm sure most of you know what Verizon is. I was actually surprised on how big this company is. It has a market cap of $235 billion, provides communications, information, and entertainment products and services. Now, Verizon, just like SO, is more of a boring stock. It's not gonna, make you a millionaire by holding it, but it does add that extra safety because, during a recession, people aren't gonna just drop what they're doing and cancel their phone carrier services. It's something that people will continue paying their bills even if we're going through a rough time in our economic cycle. Verizon, even actually during the recession 10 years ago, they actually saw their revenues increase, which is pretty incredible to think about, actually. And another great thing about Verizon is just the field that it's in, telecommunications. It's a very hard barrier to entry. It's not like it's something that you can easily go and make a cell phone service company overnight. It has really hard barriers to entries. It's not like starting up a fast food joint, and finding customers is pretty hard. They're usually pretty loyal to who they're doing business with for the time being. And it only pays out 50% of its earnings to shareholders, and it's been growing for 12 straight years. I don't see any issues with Verizon having to slash its dividend or anything like that in the future. It had $30 billion of net income in 2017, $15 billion in 2018. I don't see any signs of that slowing down. I actually bought T-Mobile or AT&T when I first started, and I kind of wish I had bought more of Verizon instead. The last stock we're going to talk about today is Microsoft. And this is one of the larger stock positions I have in my portfolio, over almost $700, 6 shares of it. And I don't really need to give this much introduction. I think most of us know what Microsoft does with its software products, video game products, cloud computing, servers, etc. I use so many Microsoft products at work, and it would be impossible to do many desk business jobs here, just not even in America, but around the world, without using Microsoft in one way or another. It has $54 billion in net cash after liabilities just sitting around, and with its dividend payments payout at only 40%, expect its dividend to continue increasing for years on end. Microsoft has a lot of opportunities to continue to grow its commercial cloud services, which saw 48% growth this past year. And many big name companies continue to use Microsoft for their services, such as Kroger, MasterCard, Walgreens. Microsoft also has a subscription services for its Office products, which means over 33 million subscribers will continue to pay Microsoft every month or year to continue using its Office products. As well as Microsoft also owns LinkedIn, another form of social media for business users. And there's a lot of things that I like about this company that I can continue to talk about, and it's one of those stocks that I personally just buy, and I don't even second guess, because I really trust this company and its philosophy going forward. And that about wraps up the companies we'll be going over today: Southern, Verizon, Microsoft. If you guys continue to like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps out this channel. Let me know what you didn't like and what you liked, and as well as how you guys are doing with this new bull market I've been seeing recently. Thanks, guys.